The Hugs Foundation was originally set up in 2017 by our founder Andrew Bowden, who was really passionate about animal welfare and saw a need for horses in our community needing support. So we originally set up as a horse rescue. As the time's gone on, we've kind of seen more of a need for human support as well, especially children and young people. So we have built partnerships with different schools, social workers, GPs and CAMs to offer mental health support to children and young people and their families too. So we kind of have a combination now of this really nice circular relationship where both the horses and the people are able to come here and have some respite and heal together.
So whilst the young person is here, we do try and keep it as child-centred as possible, so there are no demands like they would normally find in an education setting. So that being said, we get up to all sorts here, whether that's den building, equine interaction, so we can learn about animal husbandry with that as well, points of the horse, or we can get out building mud wallows for the pigs or arts and crafts. We can enjoy the sensory garden, looking at life cycles and grow fruit and veg as well that we can use back with the animal. So there's so much you can do here. The possibilities are endless, really. A lot of the children have never really found themselves to be in the moment where they can just solely be engaged in one activity. And you can see that confidence growing. Some of the young people are actually scared of horses when they first start, and by the end of 6 weeks they're up in the sand school leading. By developing that confidence and self-esteem, that then just has that ripple effect through into home life, into school and into the outside society.
I'm the mum of an 11-year-old who has been coming to Hugs for about 18 months. So she just finds the world a really scary place, and her sensory challenges mean that she is in a kind of state of flight or fight most of the time, which is really exhausting. She hit kind of the lowest of the low with autistic burnout about 2 years ago and couldn't function any longer. She came out of school almost 2 years ago, and very slowly she's sort of been recovering from that experience. And we were just seeking a place where she could feel safe and be around animals. And I came across Hugs, and it has been an absolute lifeline for her. Animals are her friend. They don't require anything from her. And the level of understanding that the staff have here is phenomenal. It's almost like less is more. There's no pressure on her here to speak or do any particular activity. She can just be present here. And she has often said to me over the last 18 months that they just get it. So yeah, it's been absolutely invaluable, and she's come out of her shell a bit more. She's had the opportunity when she was ready to come to sessions here with a couple of other children in similar situations. And that has made her feel less alone, that there are other people that experience the world like her, and to see how much she can regulate and how relaxed she can be around animals. Had we not come here, we just wouldn't have that insight. Being around animals is her happy place, and she's even gone as far to say, like, maybe I can do something like Julie and Hazel do. Maybe I could help young people when I'm older, because she's got that insight. Yeah, it's not an underestimation to say that it's been life-changing for her and for us.
So back in 2022, we were given a grant by the then Clinical Commissioning Group, which is the organisation that commissions and purchases NHS services. And they felt that there was a real opportunity to put more resources into the voluntary and community sector. And we chose to, in consultation with our members across the sector, we chose to put some of that funding into what we called the Health Improvement Grant, because we really recognised the incredible impact that small grassroots charities, voluntary organisations, community groups and social enterprises can have when they're working to provide services for children, families, adults, and in the case of the Hugs Foundation, where we are today, working with animals and equine therapy. But hearing the stories as we were walking around, those are the sorts of impacts that small pots of money can have when you put them with a charity who really understands the people, the families, the children, the adults that they're working with, and the incredible power that spending time with animals can have.
Grants like the Health Improvement Fund are incredibly vital for community organisations. Charities like ours run off grants, really. We do have incredible supporters that donate monthly, but the projects cost hundreds of thousands of pounds to run. So the trusts and grants are really filling that gap that we're missing and enabling us to provide that vital support. If they weren't here, we wouldn't be able to run them, and if they sort of decline, then it'll be helping less and less people when demand is growing.
We're really pleased that our Integrated Care Board, which is made up of partners from the NHS, from the hospital, from the mental health, community health trust, primary care and the voluntary and community sector, really recognise the impact that small pots of money and grants can have on supporting small grassroots charities out there in our community, and we're really hopeful that they will continue to fund those small grant pots into the future.